come and catch the vibe. Welcome to Easy Weekend.
It's Easy Weekends.
Cats can't see me.
Still getting used.
What?
You could see people bringing kids in and out. Yo, so is that your child? Is that your child? Nobody want to answer no questions. I was about to post it. My wife was like, the fuck is you doing? You forgot who you are? I'm like, somebody got to say something.
No, I'm not going to lie. Yes,
Somebody got to
do.
say something.
Somebody do, though. I mean, it's like this, right? How many more people got to die before somebody is willing to lose their life for somebody to stay alive?
I was watching, shout out to my friend Vince. He got me watching the show Chosen.
Okay.
It's about the beginning of Christ and God and all this other stuff. I'm like, we not built like that.
Hello.
We not built like that. If they put the sword to your neck and said, you believe in Christ for real? And death or dishonor. Like, we not built like that.
Wow.
I don't know. Anyways, we've started already, right, Fats? So sit down. ARNSTAR's in the building.
Hello.
Thank you for coming, King.
I appreciate you.
You've been out and about for a long time. We was discussing. So before we get into anything else, since the last time we spoke.
Yes, sir.
It's been Africa. It's been opening up for KRS-One.
Yes.
It's 50 years of hip hop.
Yes.
It's not loving hip hop, but growing up hip hop.
New York.
You've been outside.
Dubai residency with Waffle Crew. Light Feet is on the map.
At the Barclays?
Oh, Barclays just the other day. Yes, we just did that this week. KRS-One right behind that. Man, shout out Alicia Keys. Always showing love. The connection is real. We got some things working, cooking up. So, yeah, like, it's been easy. You know this better than anybody else. People will cover what they feel is necessary for that time of life, but that doesn't mean that that's historical timeline, because M-Easy exists, ARNSTAR exists, and if they don't cover it, don't mean it didn't happen.
No, yes.
Really went to Africa, really went to Dubai, really got the Rolodex extended, like, and
Okay, let's start there.
Yeah.
Africa.
Okay.
Why the trip to Africa first?
I mean, it's the motherland.
Okay, yes.
You know what I mean? Africa is the head and the heart of the world. If you look at the outline of Africa, it looked like a face pointing towards the east. You know what I mean? I was in East Africa. Like, there's a part that would look like the nose. They call it the Horn of Africa. I was right under it. I was on the lip of Africa. But I was literally on the sand, on the beaches, saw the waves, saw where the water goes out and comes back at the end of the day. Like, water goes and does its job and then come back. Like, things with natural elements would teach me. I was doing a yoga retreat for about a month, 4 weeks. I got aligned with my body, my mind. New York City is loud.
Very much so.
I found silence. And then I found how silence can be very loud. And in the middle of that, your ideas, your creativity, your love for life, your lust for life, wanting to continue it, what it means to you, the cells in your body, everything starts to align to a point where you're now recognizing why you were born, what you're born for, your purpose, how you're going to go and create your own family and attribute to the family you came from. So much Africa, the real food.
How are the people? Were they embracing? Because I've heard that a lot of people in Africa feel Americans are pompous.
Oh, so let's get it, right? I love this because this conversation has been coming up a lot lately. So when you hear things about like Africans feeling a way about Americans, usually it's the liar in between the two people who are saying their story. Africans want particularly African Americans to come back home. They showed so much love. One, they don't have a sense of self-hate. They have a sense of self-love. How do you know that? Because even when you go into the villages, there's not much technological advances. But when it comes to the land, the structure, the working with the elements, they are so in tune that they don't need what we need. Like, we think we need a Range Rover until you live on roads that really need a Range Rover.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, there is so much simplicity and peace that comes with simplicity. And people go, oh, I feel bad for Africa. Actually, Africans should feel bad for us because we're so snatched by our minds that we don't even recognize that our feet is not touching the real soil. We're really not connected to the earth the way we want to be. And we think we lit by what we got on us, but they know they're lit by what they got in us. And they love Americans. And all they did was treated me like royalty, like I'm a brother. They started teaching me the language. They were so open, I didn't want to leave.
Damn. Okay, so the food, because I want to taste some. Now, I was talking to my guy Fats about buttered chicken and all that. What was the first dish you tasted in Africa when you touched down?
So let's get it, right? Here, I eat like a vegan. I don't eat no meat. I'll probably do fish once in a while. Everything is compromised here. Over there, I had local chicken, lamb. Lamb was my favorite. Oh my God, lamb, alhamdulillah. Lamb was, I'm telling you, lamb was amazing. Yeah. I had some goat. Goat didn't really agree with me because I didn't have the enzymes in my stomach. Mm-hmm. I had a little bit of beef, same thing. So certain things are heavier than others. But as far as lamb, chicken, and other animals that are made to be like, feasted upon. Like there's certain animals, people get things mixed up. They think like certain vegan people are so extreme, they like, you're not supposed to eat any animal. It's like, no, you're not supposed to disrespect the animal. You're not supposed to put the animal in a slaughterhouse, but you're supposed to take care of that animal and give that animal good energy, because if you are going to consume that animal, then that animal needs to be filled with good energy, so that you can eat that good energy.
I'm Haitian, so I was in Haiti the first time I saw a goat being killed.
There you go.
And they always told me, you never let them see the knife.
Right.
It'll ruin the meat.
There you go.
Because it gets scared and then it's all tense. So, saying that and knowing how meat operates here and chickens and how it's poison.
It really is. It gives off the there's like chemistry is very real. Like when you feel love, there's a chemical released in your brain. When you feel fear, there's chemical released in your brain. Same thing with animals. So if they see the knife coming, they give off that chemical, which makes the meat haram, not good, forbidden. You feel me? But then when it's halal, it's because that animal was taken care of all the way up until it's death, and it's prayed over, which means there's extra spirit on top of it. So the land is so rich and so pure, you're not in the matrix. Like, you realize, like, I've just left a computer system because of where I'm at now. Like, when I ate the food, I was like, my brain instantly went, what was I eating back in America? Like, what was that? That wasn't food. I ate food, I promise you, the first day I got there, I ate like how we eat. We overeat till our stomach get, you know what I mean? What Andre 3000 said, we dine until our belly ache, right? My stomach hurted because I pushed it out, but then it actually hurted because I had all the nutrients I needed. I had more nutrients than I actually needed. So I really went down. The next day I ate perfectly, and then all the ailments that was in my shoulder, anything, like, it started healing. I didn't even know I was in pain until it was like tense, and then I was like, and then it came down, I'm like, yo, and then I could hear like an inner voice saying, we're taking care of you. Like, we came to take care of you. I'm like, is that the cells of the fool? Going to the joint? I'm like, yo, this is crazy. So it's a very much spiritual. If you want it to be, if you don't distract yourself, you can meet God in Africa. Really. America is built for us not to meet God. And that's why we always see, like, we hear, self-hate, money's the root of all evil, the devil's a liar. Like, anywhere you go, everything is always negative. Out there, everything is turned into a positive.
I'm going to Africa, guys.
There you go.
I got to go.
And specifically, I went to Tanzania. I went to a city called Dar es Salaam, which translates to place of peace or city of peace. It was really peaceful. I'm not even going to lie. They got the perfect name. I went to an island called Zanzibar, which is like 30 minutes away on a plane. It's a dream come true. And it's just there. And the Africans are smiling. They happy. They got their feet on the ground. They know who they are. And they don't have to be this super CEO. They feel, they know they're the CEO of their organization. You feel me?
I like that. Leaving Africa.
There we go.
How did it change you coming home?
it really made me realize that we need to do more business with our brothers and sisters in Africa. Like, I back everything Akon has been saying for over 10 plus years, and that's we should go to Africa. We should be in Africa. I just saw a clip today, Michael Jackson. He said he only really wanted to vacation in Africa, and Africa is the most beautiful place you've ever been to. I second that, you know, and I third that like this. You got Akon and you got Michael Jackson, two of the biggest stars in the world, saying you need to be in Africa. And you don't see nothing but safaris. Anytime you go search for anything, all you see is like zebras and elephants. That was the last thing I wanted to see. People kept going, yo, you want to go see the safaris? And you want to... I said, the last thing I want to see is the National Geographic Channel in real life.
Right.
I want to see the people.
Right.
The people really rock with each other. They really, like, when I tell you that it's not about money, it's about living currency out there. If you don't know the language, if you don't know the culture, you'll be locked out, which means you'll have to pay more for it. And that's okay, because that's what you get for not being connected to the land.
Word.
But if they see that you learn it,
tax.
if they see that you love it, if they see that you want to get into it, they roll a red carpet out. And they really on guard. They don't want nobody trying to fake the funk. They want the people who really, you know what I mean, that really for the cause. But it's a reset. It's a reset on spirit. If you go to Africa, you will really begin to understand what life is truly about.
So musically, how's it changed you?
Oh, we got records.
Afrobeats records?
We got Afrobeat. We got hip hop. Shout out Freeman Camille Freeman. That's my producer out there. He's also an
You got
artist.
an African producer out in Africa?
That's a fact.
This nigga flexed on me, guys. My producer out there. Heard you.
That's my producer out there. He's one of the only people I want to work with right now. He needs to come to America. He needs to be working with all the greats. But definitely he needs to just continue working, because Camille Freeman is one of the best, like, mindsets. And I know it's because he's eating real fruit. He's drinking real water.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting real sunlight. But he also takes his time out to research us, our culture, and what we really love, and show that love and respect to, and that balance. So he's tapped in. I got music. I got a song called Mastermind. I got a
That's
song
what you
that I'm
are.
about to drop. Thank you. I appreciate that. I got a song called Asante Mungu, which means thank you, God, in Swahili. I got another song called I don't even think I put no You Right. It's just, and that was just in the last 2 days. Like it was just in the last 2 days we started cooking up. But my creativity is on a whole nother level, and my fear is at an all-time minimum. Like, I could see it, but it's not affecting me. So that's what Africa did.
Damn. I envy you right now. Like, I want all that.
It's waiting on you. The most expensive thing is the ticket to get there. The most expensive thing is the ticket. Everything else starts to become very affordable once you get there.
We did Africa musically. So you said you're cooking up. You got the producer in Africa working.
Yes.
You also were just opening up for KRS-One.
Absolutely.
Tell me how that opportunity came about and how blessed you felt sharing the stage with the legends of the game.
Here we go. Okay, so first of all, 2024, you will be getting an album from ARNSTAR, second album. It might be the Light Layer series. It might be something else. But yeah. Okay. Let's get to it. 50th anniversary of hip hop. They did a 5x5 borough tour. Y'all remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Adidas and KRS-One spearheaded it.
Yeah.
You're the one in Harlem. Okay, yeah. So I saw you. We saw. Okay, copy. But I went up there with Tess Smooth in Harlem. All right, but still was in support of KRS-One. The day before, we was in the Bronx, 1520 Sedgwick. So right in front of the birthplace of hip hop.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was scheduled to do my own set. I don't know what happened. I feel like it was a test from the teacher, though. I showed up mad early. I did a show before I came. I'm like, you know what? I know how this goes. This is real hip hop. This is not rap. This is not corporate rap structure. This is real hip hop. Mm-hmm. Showed up early. I said, KRS, teacher, I said, if there's anything you need from me, I'm not just an artist. I'm extra eyes and extra hands and ears. I like that. I like that. No, stick around. Yeah, no, yeah. So he's
He's
working.
just a good KRS
Yes.
guy.
Oh, yeah, no.
Lie to you.
Oh, you know I do movies. I'm
KRS.
still on Netflix. If you ain't seen Roxanne, go watch it. I'm still on. But he's like, ARNSTAR, right? Yeah. All right, cool. Stick around. It gets hectic. Boom, 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 boom. They got a list. I'm waiting. The list is going down. People performing. It's getting hectic. People getting skipped. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
Legends is coming. They throwing them right on stage. The lady who's running the list, she's probably heated at me, and I'm just as upset at her the day of. And I'm just like, yo, when am I gonna? So I'm running to the people like, yo, they like, we got you. Don't worry. It ends up not happening, not performing. But I'm like, you know what? I said I'm gonna stay. I stayed. So I wait. I get on stage. KRS, almost surprisingly out of nowhere. I had an idea, but not really. Hey, yo, ARNSTAR, step up. Gave me the mic. I don't know why a verse from like 4 years ago came. I just used that one. Like, what? Oh, man. What I said, you want to know why I spit it authentic? I was raised on 137th and Lenox. I had to get it. I was born in Kings County. Check the birth certificate. Brooklyn, Harlem, same time, dog. Who want to get with this? 5 boroughs, 5 different states of mind, 5 different type of levels, 5 different ways to grind. That's why that came, because we was doing the 5x5. Yeah. And I was like, perfect. As soon as I finished, he was like, ARNSTAR. I was like, that's KRS-One. I don't care about the crowd. I don't care about nothing. It's just the legend. So that was grateful. I was gracious. They called me, yo, we need to open up for SOBs. We looking for some people. I'm like, you ain't looking for nobody because I'm right here. They're like, perfect, we got you. So I just finished it. That was amazing. That was one of the best sets I ever had in my life. Coming back from Africa, being fit from the yoga, mentally focused. 2024 is different. It ain't even come yet. And thank you, teacher.
There's a couple people, me and my boy Fats, and we talk about. I'm super proud of you. Super proud of you. Like, from when you was rapping on top of the building in the rain with the shirt off, like, I've followed you from the day I met you, and your energy's stayed consistent. And I pray that you reach the heights that you're capable of.
Thank you.
Because the light inside of you is something different.
Wow. I always stress this, though, like, if you see it and you recognize it, then you are it. I see the same thing in you, my brother, because not for nothing, it's so many other programs that everybody reach for, and they jump and they just try to just go straight to what they think is the top. But really, you should be networking with the people who actually see you and honor you and recognize you.
Amen.
You showed so much love from day one. Like, you didn't know my name. You just know I came in.
That was when you came with Lil Mama.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You just know I came in. You like, all right. But then, there's people I know who also have fences on top of even that. Like, I was like, oh, yeah, you with this person, but you're not anybody I need to know. Mm-hmm. You was like, all right, you with? So it must be something cool about, like, let's see it. And then the opportunity opened up. I did what I did. And from there on, our relationship has always been on 10.
Absolutely.
Like,
I see this nigga walking the hallway. Yo, what the hell you doing? You take that wall, bro. Like, oh, shit. You got to come to the show. It's my nigga right there. Listen, from the heart, you were one that I'm super proud of. And anytime you make noise, I'm like, yes. Anytime.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. So now that I've given you your flowers,
yes, sir.
What's on the horizon for you? You did all this greatness. What's next? You keep telling me 2024 is different.
Nah, 2024 is different.
What's tucked in the tuck?
All right, so let me get my features out the way, because I've been working with so much people for years. I don't know who's going to come out of left or right field. When you get hot, everybody like, yo, it's time.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But then there's people who have been strategically waiting for me to be ready. Like, we're not going to drop it till you ready.
Mm-hmm.
So first off the gate, I got to shout out my brother. He's here with me right now. Sluggo the Dawn.
Sluggo.
Shout out Rome Ferguson for pushing them. You feel me? Guiding them. And we got a record called Ancestral Realm. We was just in the studio. We got another joint that, listen, man, I ain't even going to touch that, because just know. But this Ancestral Realm, I feel like this is going to touch soundtracks. It's going to touch people when they need a voice, when they need a sound that really puts them in a certain space. It's really about people who've moved on. You know, we haven't had one of those records, you know, and we're gonna miss everybody. We ain't had one. Like, I don't know why hip hop doesn't.
I ain't mad at that. You're right. We need one like that.
I don't know why hip hop don't do that no more, where they make themed records that actually matter to the people. You know, it's always turn up, and which is cool. We know what's going on. We know the swoop and squat, but we also know that the counteracting is in the street, and we counteracting that. So this one right here, Ancestral Realm, is gonna be a beautiful, beautiful setup for what's coming. But it's definitely at a tempo that's for people that are going through something in this moment first. We deemed it not to be robbery to give them something that they could stand on before we start turning up on them.
I'm sorry, I'm doubling back. So,
Yep,
the 50th year hip hop, right?
there we go.
I enjoyed that weekend, the actual birthday of hip hop. I said, and I remember Charlamagne saying on the Breakfast Club, this needs to be a year-round celebration. Like, it can't just be we do it. We can wait for the next 50 years and we do it 100. It's got to be every year we celebrate it like this.
Yes.
And I believe you are a part of that core that can make that happen.
Thank you. Let's go back to the beginning. My father is legendary Rocksteady crew. They got the green light from the Rocksteady that came before them. They got the green light, but him and Crazy Legs, right? He's IBM boys, 92nd Street, 96th Street, 100th Street, writers from the Upper West Side. My father's from Harlem. He's a 5%er. Rest in peace, Rashawn Kippy D. I was born in this. I never met my dad. He passed away before I was born. So when I chased who he was, I ran into hip hop. Capital H-I-P, capital H-O-P. When you spell hip hop, you have to be careful not to lowercase it unless you're just talking about the art. But when you're talking about the conscious movement, hip means to be conscious. Yo, I'm hip to that. Hop is how you move, is your bop. Conscious movement is hip hop. This is who I am. This is what I was born for. I'm so grateful to be here and recognize that right now, because this is why hip hop actually became an idea to manifest, to get us back on track from the oppression that had us down in the late and early 70s and 60s. We are a response team. I cannot play with this. So every year I'm on it, whether it was a 50 years or not. I was already doing it. I was already doing community shows. But so was KRS. So was all the great leaders that came before. So this is what I mean when I say just because they're not recording it doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Facts.
I will always champion you. I'll be happy to be like, yo, I'm going to Power 105.1 to go to the M-Easy show. I'm happy to say that because people are going to know sooner than later.
Eventually. We've been doing this long enough, goddamn.
And they do know. Those who watching and tapped in, they know. But if I grow, you grow. Why? Because anytime, yo, I got to come back and come let you know where this happened.
Absolutely. Shit's my man.
So we just going to keep rising.
Absolutely.
You know, you bigger than Power 105.1 to me.
That's what Fast be saying.
You are, bro.
You telling me that.
You are. It makes them look good. I love it. I appreciate it. But if they don't start putting respect on your name, then we just gonna have to put some coins together and go do what we do. I'm just saying.
That's the clip.
I'm just saying.
All right. You know, the internet doesn't love all this positivity that we throwing on. But from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you, fam.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, let them know how to be a part of the wave, be a part of everything that you're doing. Because if y'all not tapped in and plugged into my man ARNSTAR, I don't know what the fuck y'all on.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Before I jump into the plugs, I cannot leave without shouting out the dynamic, the amazing bars, beauty, my sister, Unique Waters.
Okay. I met her downstairs. I love Unique.
Listen to me. She's a problem. She is a problem and the answer. She really got it. Her name is Unique Waters and her flow is crazy. And she really giving you Harlem. She really giving you the streets. But she really giving you love. She really giving you hip hop, really. You know what I mean? She come from one of the legendary hip hop artists from back in the days as well. I'll let her do her story, but I had to bring her up here so you can meet her. Absolutely. So y'all could put that together.
Got you.
But shout out Unique Waters just so they know it's real. But yeah, y'all can find me at ARNSTAR website is under construction, www.arnstar.online. But in the meantime, IG, ARNSTAR. Is it Twitter or is it X now?
Twitter. It's X, 20 form is Twitter.
Okay, I mean,
X,
hey,
Twitter, X, Twitter, X, Twitter.
They said Twitter was FBI, so we're going to call it X. Elon Musk is X. All right, so official ARNSTAR on X. But yeah, ARNSTAR, all music streaming platforms. Ancestral Realm is out right now. Sluggo the Dawn, ARNSTAR. We got more coming. He's also a problem too.
Listen, after we get the mics off, we gonna schedule Sluggo.
There we go.
And you know.
Had to bring him.
I got you.
So yeah, that's where we at. Did I forget anything? Did I forget anybody? If so, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I honor y'all. I did a lot of name drops.
You did great.
I showed a lot of love.
Absolutely.
Especially to Africa. So, yeah.
Thank you,
I feel great.
I appreciate you, man.
Thank you. And I'm going to do this before the camera's cut. You, by this year, next time, everything will be 10 times greater. Everything will pay you 10 times more. You are it. You are the voice. You're going to have your own station, your own sound. The people are going to come, build it, and they will come. It's happening because I can no longer sit by and let my brother be where he's at and people act like he don't exist. That's not going to work. Not only do you exist, you are living, and you are one of the greatest to ever do it. You show so much love. You give so many people chances. People blow up off this spot right here. So just know that by next year, this time, it's all yours. It's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Who were easy show. That's it.
ARNSTAR, I appreciate you, man. From the bottom of my heart, ladies and gentlemen, that's the sit down and we out of here, man.
Yeah.
Come and catch the vibe. Welcome to Easy Weekend.
It's Easy Weekends.
Cats can't see me.